Welcome back to Sight Running Berkshire. Today I'm heading out to Taplow and Bray, two historically interesting villages with loads of charm. The total distance is about 16 kilometres and mostly on footpaths and through parks, but also some country roads with a little traffic. Starting our run today in the North Town Moor, which is where most of my runs start and end. The moor is crisscrossed by a number of footpaths. Keep your general bearings, you can't really get lost around here. Heading towards Bolter's Lock, Maidenhead's swanky riverfront hangout spot. Cross over to Raymill Island, just behind the lock, and then further on to the new riverfront park. On the other side of the new development of luxury apartments, you'll find one more bridge to cross and head up a gentle incline towards Taplow. At the top of the hill, the footpath we will follow branches off at the right, hidden behind this boundary wall, but before we go there I want to show you Taplow Court. Taplow literally means Teppa's mound. Teppa was most likely a Saxon chief or prince, and his remains were found here in 1883, along with some valuables that he was buried with. This was the most significant Saxon burial site until the discovery of Sutton Hoo, and some archaeologists theorize that Teppa was related to King Redwald, who was buried there. Christianity later built a church and the churchyard around Teppa's mound, which existed on this site until just before World War I. There is also a holy well related to Saint Baridas. Very often when you find an old church or Christian site in these areas, they were built on earlier Saxon holy sites, maybe in an effort to keep the old Norse and Saxon gods happy, maybe to demonstrate the power of the new god in town. We'll never know for sure. At the other end of the footpath, we'll pass through Taplow village. The village church St. Nicholas looks very old, but is actually a mock medieval building that was started in the 1880s and then became spruced up with items from the original Saxon church I mentioned earlier, when it was torn down. This sprucing up included the oldest brass memorial to a civilian, one Nicole of Amberdeen, a fishmonger from London from 1340. Coming down from Taplow, you'll need to cross the A40 Bath Road to continue on the footpaths and bridleways. Crossing over the bridge over the Jubilee River, you'll find some good spots to take a dip in the summer, and just follow the footpaths between Amerden Ponds on your left and the Thames on the right. The Thames path is a rather idyllic garden path on this stretch. At the end of which, you'll once again cross the river on a bridge and then follow the number 4 cycle path back towards Bray. Bray village is one of those rare gems that are well worth a visit. And that's not just because of the charm and the character of the medieval buildings and several Michelin-starred restaurants. 7 Michelin stars in just this one sleepy village, including 3 restaurants or pubs owned by Heston Blumenthal. Bray was originally a Saxon settlement. It seems you cannot dig in this area without finding some sort of artifact. Iron Age weapons and tools, and apparently a Roman burial ground. There is a story of a Roman skeleton which I cannot currently verify because the source is inside the now closed Maidenhead Heritage Centre, closed for COVID, not otherwise. There's nothing to be found on this matter online. Apparently the Roman cemetery was discovered in the Middle Ages, and the vicar refused to rebury the skeletons on the grounds that they were pagans and did not warrant a Christian burial. So a farmer took them in and stored them in his barn. Hundreds of years later, the skeletons were discovered in the barn, and the farmer in charge arrested for serial murder before the issue could be cleared up. One of these skeletons now rests permanently in the Maidenhead Heritage Centre. On the way back to Maidenhead through Braywake Park, we'll run past Oldfield Primary School, where children have been decorating the path with hundreds of colourfully painted stones. Each day, children on their walks pass it by. It helps them talk. Yeah, that's my friend's one. I'm sure of that. I can tell by the pink splodges and the zebra-striped hat. For all they know, that just before, their friends have been and added more. Braywake Park was the location of the Maidenhead Park Run every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. until coronavirus literally stopped us in our tracks. I haven't been to many other park runs, so I will just claim until proven otherwise, it's by far the friendliest park run I've ever been to. The small river here is known as the Cut. A local citizens initiative has completely reshaped and refreshed this area over the last 2 years and made it an attractive outdoor space. I usually see a certain swan family and a heron here. These photos of the swan family and the heron are from the last summer. I don't see them here today. Wonder where they've been. Here you cross the road and then just follow the signs along the cut into town. There he is, hanging out next to Maidenhead Library. On the home stretch, I'll just take a quick look at our weekly farmers market on the high street. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and do watch next time. Bye!